Hello everyone, welcome to the presentation on Layout Manager. In this presentation, we will see what is Layout Manager, AWT layout classes like Flow Layout, Border Layout, Grid Layout and Grid Bag Layout. Layout Managers. Layout means the arrangement of components within the container. That is, placing the components at a particular position within the container. The task of layouting the controls are done automatically by the layout manager. The layout manager automatically positions all the components within the container. If we do not use layout manager, then also the components are positioned by the default layout manager. Java provides various layout manager to position the controls. The properties like size, shape and arrangement varies from one layout manager to other layout manager. When the size of the applet or application window changes, the size, shape and arrangement of the components also changes in response. That is, the layout managers adapt to the dimensions of applet viewer or the application window. The layout manager is associated with every container object. Each layout manager is an object of the class that implements the layout manager interface. AWT layout classes. Following is a list of commonly used controls while designed GUI using AWT. The first is the border layout. The border layout arranges the components to fit in the 5 regions: East, West, North, South and Center. Card layout. The card layout object treats each component in the container as a card. Only one card is visible at a time. Flow layout. The flow layout is the default layout. It layouts the components in a directional flow. Grid layout. The grid layout manages the components in the form of a rectangular grid. Grid bag layout. The object of grid bag layout aligns the component vertically or horizontally or along their baseline without requiring the components of the same size. Java containers. Containers are integral part of AWT GUI components. A container provides a space where a component can be located. A container in AWT is a component itself and it adds the capability to add component to itself. Subclasses of container are called as container. For example, panel, frame and window. Container can add only component to itself. The default layout is present in each container which can be overridden using setLayout method. Following is the list of commonly used containers while designing a GUI using AWT. The first is the panel. Panel is the simplest container. It provides space in which any other component can be placed, including other panels. Second, frame. A frame is the top level window with a title and border. Window. A window object is a top level window with no borders and no menu bar. Layout. The class flow layout arranges the components in a left to right flow. Following is the declaration for java.awt.flowLayout class. Public class flow layout extends object implements layout manager serializable. Some of the constructors of the flow layout class are: the first one is the flow layout without any argument. This constructor constructs a new flow layout with a centered alignment and a default 5-unit horizontal and vertical gap. Then flow layout integer align constructs a new flow layout with the specified alignment and a default 5 unit horizontal and vertical gap. Then one more constructor, flow layout, with 3 integer parameters. The first one is alignment, second one is edge gap, and the third one is V gap. This will create a new flow layout manager with indicated alignment and the indicated vertical and horizontal gap. Now, some of the methods in the flow layout class. The first one is integer get alignment. This will return the alignment of the flow layout. Similarly, get edge gap returns the horizontal gap between the components. Get V gap returns the vertical gap between the components. Then set alignment with one integer parameter. It sets the alignment of the layout. Similarly, there are the methods called as set h gap and set v gap with integer parameter to set the horizontal gap between the components and the vertical gap between the components. Example of the flow layout. Flow layout is the default for applets and frames. The flow layout manager simply places components on a background one after the other from left to right. If it runs out of space to the right, it wraps around the components to the next line. First, we import the packages AWT and applet. Then, public class flow layout demo extends applet. Here, we declare the class. In the class, we define or declare one array of buttons, that is 10 buttons. Then we override the init method. In the init method, we declare the integer variable I, and after that we set the layout to the flow layout, that is set layout new flow layout. This is the layout for the applet, and after this in the for loop we create the instance of the button and we add that button to the applet. The border layout class. The class border layout arranges the components to fit in 5 regions: east, west, north, south and center. Each region contains only one component and each component in each region is identified by the corresponding constant north, south, west, east and center. Following is the declaration for java.awt.border layout class. Public class border layout extends object, implements layout manager and serializable. Constructors of the border layout. The first is the default constructor, that is the constructor without any argument, which constructs a new border layout with no gaps between the components. Then the next is the border layout with two integer parameters h gap and v gap, that is construct a border layout with the specified gaps between the components. Some methods in the border layout class. The first is the add layout component with two parameters, component and object. Adds a specified component to the layout using the specified consent object. Then the next is the get h gap, which returns the horizontal gap between the components. Get vgap method returns the vertical gap between the components. A remove layout component removes the specified component from the border layout. Then set h gap and set v gap. These are the two methods used to set the horizontal gap and the vertical gap. Border layout inherits methods from java.lang.object class. Border layout uses a set of coordinates when arranging components. It divides its surface area up into north, south, east, west and center. In this program, we have created 5 buttons B1, B2, B3, B4 and B5 with the caption north, south, east, west and center. And after this, by using 5 add methods, we have added these buttons to the north, south, east, west and center. Grid layout. The class grid layout arranges components in a rectangular grid. Following is the declaration for java.awt.gridLayout class. Public class grid layout extends object, implements layout manager and serializable. Constructors of grid layout. The first one is grid layout creates a layout with a default of one column per component in a single row. Then next is the grid layout with two integer parameters specifying rows and columns. It creates a grid layout with the specified number of rows and columns. And one more is grid layout with four integer parameters, of which the first two specify the number of rows and number of columns, and the next two specifies the horizontal gap and vertical gap. Following are some methods in the grid layout class. Grid layout class inherits methods from java.lang.object class. Method add layout component adds the specified component with a specified name to the layout. Get columns gets the number of columns in the layout. Then get edge gap returns the horizontal gap between the components. Get rows method gives the number of rows in the layout. Then get vgap returns the vertical gap between components. Remove layout component removes the specified component from the layout. Set columns will set the number of columns in the layout. Then set edge gap sets the horizontal gap between components. Set rows sets the number of rows in the layout to the specified value, and set v gap sets the vertical gap between the components to the specified value. Of the grid layout. The following code lays out a set of buttons within an applet using a grid layout that has been set up to have two rows and five columns. In the program, first we have imported the packages EWT and applet. Then the statement public class grid layout demo extends applet will define or declare the class. In the class, we have created array of 10 buttons, and then in the init method we set the layout to the grid layout having two rows and five columns, and after that by using the for loop the instance of the buttons were created, and after that those were added to the applet. Gridbag layout manager. The class gridbag layout arranges the components in a horizontal and vertical manner. The declaration is like this: public class gridbag layout extends object, implements layout manager and serializable. The constructor of the gridbag layout constructor, which is a default one, which creates a gridbag layout manager. Example of gridbag layout. Gridbag layout is a little like the grid layout except that different cell rows can have different heights and columns can have different widths. The gridbag layout manager uses a helper class gridbag constraints which has a set of member variables that can be set to affect the appearance of each component. The fields that modify on the gridbag constraints class act as suggestions as to where the components will go. The fields for gridbag constraints class are like grid x, grid y, grid width, and grid height and fill. Here is the end of this particular presentation. Thank you.